there and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a massive healthy Costco haul. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jessica and I'm a holistic nutritionist and a nutritional therapy practitioner. If this is your first time ever being on my channel or ever seeing one of my grocery hauls, something that I love to do in every grocery video is actually include all of the prices. So on the screen today, when I'm going through the items, you will see the price of everything that I'm featuring. I always find this really helpful. First of all, just because I'm curious, and secondly, when I'm formulating and putting together my grocery list, I do my best to purchase things at stores that I can get the best value. For example, my family and I have been eating the Canyon Bakehouse gluten-free bread for probably 8 years, and in the last year and a half, Costco has now gotten the Canyon Bakehouse. So I hope that this information is helpful for you. One, so you can see the prices, and two, so that you can see some nutritionist approved items at Costco. So the next time that you head into that store, you can know that not only are you getting a great value, but you're picking out some of the healthiest items inside the warehouse. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with all of the meat. We went yesterday. I took everything out of the boxes, wiped it all down, and put it into the freezer and or into the pantry. Some I did decant, which you will see that, but most of the meat is frozen. So I am obviously going to get started with that because it's 90 degrees outside. So therefore I don't want things to start to thaw. The first meat that we picked up was this organic Plainview ground turkey. And something I love about this organic ground turkey is one, it's ground turkey. If you're somebody who wants a protein that's a little bit lower in fat, I prefer ground beef. Some recipes do taste great with ground turkey, and if we're entertaining, potentially people may want an alternative option. Also, the reason I love this one is it comes in a 2-pack, and the preservative that they use in the ground turkey is organic rosemary extract. So not only is it a great value because you get 2 ground turkey, the only thing that they're putting in here besides the organic turkey is organic rosemary extract. So this for me is a no-brainer and a huge win. Similar to the ground turkey, I do always grab this 3-pack. These are the organic chicken tenderloins. I normally get these or the chicken thighs. I'm not a huge fan of chicken breast. It's not my favorite, but I like these because they're already pre-sliced and ready to go. Chicken thighs is my preferred, but they didn't have one that was big enough that I needed for a few of the recipes that I'm testing this week for the membership site inside Living Well. So I did pick up this 3-pack, which is great. You get a 3-pack of chicken tenderloins, and it was $27.91. The prices will depend on obviously the pounds and the weight of the chicken that you grab, but this is always a staple and something that we have in our freezer at all times. Another staple when it comes to meat is ground beef. We typically grab the grass-fed beef patties. They look like hamburger patties, but I've mentioned this a lot on my channel. You can actually use them as just ground beef because it's just ground beef in the shape of a patty. But our Costco was actually out of them yesterday. It's in the middle of summer. We're the last week of July currently when I'm filming this. It's the last day of July when I'm currently filming this video. So obviously they are a very hot item in the summertime, but we even get them all winter long. And when I'm nervous that the season is ending, sometimes I will grab 2 or 3 packs of them, put them in the freezer because they work beautiful in chili, soups, stews, spaghetti, any recipe that you would use ground beef. But I did just pick up the regular 3-pack of organic ground beef. This is the next best thing that you can grab at Costco if you are on the search for beef and you do want to grab organic. So we picked up 2 3-packs and they're $19.89 a pack. Just because we don't go to Costco as frequently as we used to since we moved, we're there about every 2 to 2.5 weeks, which is about right for me to need 6 different packs of ground beef for all of the cooking that I'll be doing until the next time we can make it over to the store. An item that was back at my Costco was the Amy Lou Andouille Sausages. So Amy Lou is one of my favorite brands. Everything she puts out, I buy. Her products are so clean and so convenient. They make healthy eating and putting together healthy dinners so much easier. We do not need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to healthy eating. If we can find convenient, easy, ready to use packaged foods that are clean, I would highly encourage you to do so. You will see that throughout today's video. So these andouille sausages are super simple and minimal. It's chicken raised without antibiotics, water. It contains some spices like parsley, red pepper, paprika, extract of rosemary, onion, garlic, vinegar, salt. It doesn't get much cleaner or more simple than this. I will preface it by saying that these are a wee bit spicy for kids, so I like to cook them in something that's maybe coconut milk based because it kind of dilutes the spice. Or if you know one of my original hacks of serving something at dinner that's a wee bit spicy and serving it alongside of a green smoothie. That way when your kids eat the spicy foods, they drink down the smoothie as fast as they possibly can. It's a major mom win, a major mom hack. If you're an OG follower, then you totally remember that. So you can definitely give these a try. Otherwise, if you are making a dinner or you're doing brats, you could cook these up for you. Then you could prepare these for the kids. So Kaya grabbed these. I had never seen them before, but they looked pretty darn clean. It's a salt and pepper smoked sausage. It's pork that's humanely raised with access to open air, no antibiotics, no hormones, no artificial ingredients, no nitrates and natural casing, and they are fully cooked. So they do have open air. It doesn't sound like they're roaming around on the farm, which is unfortunate, but this company does sound like they do have some good practices with no antibiotics, the access to open air, no nitrates, and a natural casing. And for $14.99, you get 12 sausages. So this is a great option, again, to have on hand on a busy weeknight. You could chop this up, have it on a sheet pan dinner with different veggies, serve it over brown rice or over a little bit of quinoa on a salad for yourself or next to a sweet potato. When I don't honestly have time to cook a dinner from scratch, these shortcuts truly save me. I love to get our frozen fruit from Costco. This Daybreak blend is one of my favorites because this sounds ridiculous, but if you like a green smoothie, anytime you throw berries into it, it changes the colors. You get a ton of nutrition, fiber, and antioxidants, and vitamin C when you put berries into your smoothie, which I highly encourage you to do so. But sometimes I want a green smoothie, sometimes I want a blue or a red or a multi-berry, and sometimes the green and the berries turn it brown. So on those days or nights that I want to make like a really pretty green smoothie, this is the perfect blend because it has peaches, pineapple, mango. It does have some strawberries in there, but you could just simply not include them if you wanted to make a simple green smoothie. But I love to get all of the frozen fruit from Costco. We have the wild blueberries already in our freezer, the organic berry mix in our freezer. It is such a staple because at $14.99, this is a huge value, and I'm somebody who makes a smoothie every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, especially if I'm recipe testing or in the warmer months, I crave one in the afternoon for a snack. So for me, it's a must to get our frozen fruit from Costco. So we normally don't use a ton of cheese in our house. Not that we avoid dairy by any means, but it's just not something that we typically cook with. However, 2 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure, I will link it for you up here in the cards, I did a video where I shared the Jennifer Aniston salad, and I'd had it over at my best girlfriend Andrea's house, and she made this delicious salad. I'm like, what is this? And she's like, oh, it's the Jennifer Aniston salad. It's all over the internet. And in it, she had the most delicious feta I had ever had. I'm like, where did you get that? She said, Costco. It's been a staple at Costco for her for years, but I'm somebody who just kind of bypasses the cheese section unless I'm entertaining. Then I'll grab some of the different cheeses that they have there. So when we were there yesterday, I picked up this organic feta, and I'm pretty sure it was like $11.79. And it's made with 100% sheep's milk. So I was so excited because I'd never even realized that this was at Costco. And then I tried it at her house and it was delicious. So if you haven't made that Jennifer Aniston salad, or if you have already, then I would highly recommend giving this organic feta a try. So I think tonight when we get back from the pool, I'm going to make that salad again because I got a ton more quinoa, and then I want to include this organic sheep milk feta because it was delicious. Some more cold items. The GT Dave's kombucha is just my favorite. I think it's a nostalgic thing because I've been drinking kombucha for like 12 years and they were like the OGs. They were the original to the game of kombucha. And if there's one kombucha I have to drink every day for the rest of my life, it would be gingerade. I love ginger. I'm obsessed with all things ginger. You guys probably know this, especially if you make my lemon ginger tonic and you enjoy that in the morning. I love the heat, I love the spice. It really revs up my body. It flushes everything out. It gets things moving and going, and is full of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory properties, and I love the way that it makes my gut feel. So that's why I love the GT Days Ginger Aid. They have not had this at Costco in like over a year, maybe close to 2 years. So when we saw this, we picked it up because it was at a great value. It was a 6-pack for $14.49, but it looks like on my receipt that I'm trying not to touch because it's full of BPA, but it looks like it was on sale for $4 off of $14.49, which would make it $11.49. And then the Michigan bottle deposit, 60 cents. So definitely a great value for a 6-pack of kombucha. I always say that I'm gonna go quick through these videos, but I have to give examples of how, not only what items I'm purchasing, the price, but how I use them. It's just like, I can't change who I am. I figure if you're here, if you're interested in seeing a nutritionist approved video, you wanna know how I use them in my home. So the next beverage, as you can probably assume as a nutritionist, that I'm not a huge fan of fruit juices. Unfortunately, they don't offer much nutritional value and they are very high in sugar. However, there is one fruit juice that I do purchase and I get it from Costco and I kind of make an exception to the rule, and that is Tart cherry juice. So first and foremost, I only give the kids like 1.5 ounces in the morning and 1.5 ounces in the evening. And that is because Tart cherry juice helps your body produce its own melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone that we produce, and melatonin itself is actually an antioxidant. So the reason that my family consumes 2 to 3 ounces of Tart cherry juice is because it helps the kids produce more of their own melatonin. It makes it easier for them to fall asleep, but this is where it gets good. It extends their own REM cycles, which in turn helps them sleep in later and longer. And if you're a parent and you're watching this, I'm pretty sure we would do anything to help our kids, first of all, sleep through the night, and then secondly, sleep in later. If you have children like mine, my son's natural wake time is probably about 5:15 in the morning. Over the years, it has shifted as we've pushed back his bedtime. He's gotten a little bit older and we completely exhaust him. It's shifted a little bit, but naturally he will wake up at 5:30, 5:45. When you add in Tart cherry juice, it doesn't take much. 1.5 ounces in the morning, 1.5 ounces in the evening. It helps your body produce more of its own melatonin. Then, of course, because I'm always looking to get the biggest bang for my buck, there's a few different things you can do in that Tart cherry juice so you don't feel like it's in vain. One, first and foremost, you could pick up a really great high quality greens powder. This one from Costco is amazing. First of all, it tastes delicious. Secondly, it's full and packed to the brim with nutrition. So you could take the Tart cherry juice and then scoop a little bit of the greens powder. I use the milk frother, I mix it together, and then I pour in a sparkling water, like a Waterloo. And my kids think it's the most exciting thing ever. They think of it like a party drink. Think of like a Shirley Temple, right? That's how they view this drink, and little do they know, they're getting their antioxidants from the melatonin, but they're really getting more deep, restful sleep, which helps everything in life. Then they're getting a little bit of greens powder in there as well. A few other things you could do if you want to soup up this Tart cherry juice is you could add in your trace mineral drops. Minerals sometimes can make your tongue feel a little bit weird. They definitely change the taste of whatever you're drinking, but thankfully, Tart cherry juice is indeed that, extremely tart, so you can't even taste this. And if your kids aren't feeling well, you need to get a little bit of extra hydration into them and all of their supplements. You could also add in your liquid zinc. So a few thoughts, a few ideas. I will go ahead and link all of these for you guys in the description box down below. And that way, if you are looking to get a little bit more sleep out of your kids and you're looking for them to sleep in a little bit later, or if you're somebody who struggles with insomnia, I would encourage you, 1.5 ounces in the morning, 1.5 ounces in the evening. It will do wonders for your sleep, and then you could always definitely hack and soup up this drink to make it as beneficial as you would like. So I definitely can't talk about sleep on my channel. I know this is a Costco haul and you cannot find this item at Costco like the other supplements, but I can't talk about sleep and not include this item, and that is the magnesium breakthrough from Bio-Optimizers. If you've watched any of my videos for the last 9 months, then you've heard me rave about the Bio-Optimizers magnesium breakthrough, and that is because it has completely changed my sleep. I'm a huge fan of the Oura Ring. Many of you have been on this journey with me, and many of you have purchased the Oura Ring, but it not only reads how much sleep you're getting, how quickly it takes you to fall asleep, but your deep sleep and your REM sleep. And that is where my mind was blown. When I started taking the BioOptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough and I started tracking my sleep, my deep sleep extended. The only thing I changed was this, and my deep sleep extended immediately by 38%. I got 38% more deep sleep and REM sleep the first night I took this. I thought it was a fluke at first, and then it happened again and again and again. So I went from getting, anywhere between like 45 minutes to an hour and 20 of deep sleep to getting 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes of deep sleep right off the bat. So that's when everything changed for me. And that's when I realized I could never be without this product. And the reason that BioOptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough is so different is that it contains all 7 forms of elemental magnesium. This is something that's never been done before in a chelated form that is also free of any synthetics or junk or fillers. So if you're interested in trying the BioOptimizer's Magnesium, I will leave a link for you in the description box down below, as well as the first pinned comment, and you can use my code Jessica10 to save 10% on your order. Take a peek at some of the comment sections on my videos over the last few months, and you will see not only has it changed my sleep, but it has revolutionized the sleep of so many women and moms in this community. So then after you've had an amazing night's sleep, you wake up in the morning and you're feeling a little bit hungry. This next item is something that's definitely a staple at Costco. I typically, and in the fridge, I also have the pasture raised eggs, which is something that I get every single time I'm at Whole Foods, but I do grab these every time we're at Costco as well. I'm baking, which I do a lot. I'm testing out recipes. It is just so economical to get this huge carton of 24 organic eggs. They are cage free. Unfortunately, they're not pasture raised, but they don't have any hormones, and it is organic and a great value. Last night when we got home from Costco, we did one of the packs of ground beef and we had taco night. And so with our taco night, we did have these organic packs of little guacamole. These are a huge hit with my kids. So like I mentioned, they're over at the pool with Kaya right now. These are an amazing snack for us all year long, but I feel like especially in the summer. So when I send the kids to camp, I can put a few of the Siete, which we will get to soon, not that flavor, but the Siete chips in their lunchbox with one of these guacamoles. I send it over to the pool. It's great for carrots and cucumbers and celery. My kids love these little individual packs of guacamole, and I feel like we use them and they don't go bad as fast as the bigger ones because they are convenient and easily packaged. This is when I realized I actually haven't been to Costco in far too long. Kaya went the last 2 times with the kids and I did not go, and so it's been like over a month, maybe nearly 2 months since I've been to Costco. So when we went and I went to go get our bag of organic apples and they weren't the Mickey Mouse apples, I was shocked. So this is a new surprise to me, but they did still have the organic apples that are Gala. They are the perfect size and they are super soft and easy for my kids to chew. I love that. I love a Honeycrisp apple or a Fuji apple, don't get me wrong, but one, they're significantly larger, and I have young children, they are 4 and 7, so they won't finish an entire apple. They like the autonomy of holding their own apple, and this is super convenient and easy because they are smaller and they are very soft and easy for them to bite in and chew, and you guys will get that, especially if you have kids that are like 6 and 7 and they're losing all of their teeth. Biting into fruit sometimes can be troublesome and hard for them, so that's why I love to grab these. They're really affordable and great to have on hand. Normally our Costco has these cuties or mandarins organic, but they did not have them this time, and I need them because I'm recipe testing another salad on Living Well. I have a beautiful, amazing broccoli mandarin chicken salad, and I'm recipe testing another one that's a bit more fall inspired, like squash, orange deliciousness with quinoa, but I needed to have these on hand. So I did just pick up this bag, even though it's not organic. We can't do everything perfect, so I'd rather get them instead of forego getting them, just get the ones that they had on hand. It's not part of the Dirty Dozen, so you don't have to worry too much about purchasing organic. I do prefer, and I would say that we purchase 98% of all of our fruit and vegetables organic. This was an exception and something that we will go through quickly. The kids can sit down and eat like 3 of these at a time, so we go through these bags pretty frequently. They're delicious and easy to have on hand. Okay, so I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but the Canyon Bakehouse bread is a staple for us. We've been consuming this bread for 8 years. So when Costco got this 2-pack, it was like the best day of our lives. We were so excited. I was like, awestruck. I could not believe it. It's super affordable. It was $7.99. I'm pretty sure it's $8.99. It might even be over $9 now, unfortunately. They do go on sale quite frequently, so when they do, I'll buy like 6 bags and just throw them into the freezer. But this is great for us, whether we're making sandwiches for camp or for the pool, if I'm making avocado toast, like, you know, all of the different ways that you use bread, except for it's delicious, gluten-free, and super affordable at Costco. I love the dried dates, the organic dried dates at Costco. I pretty much eat them every single night with either a cup of lemon balm tea or Tulsi tea, and we already had like 3 of them in our pantry and 1 in the refrigerator. But I had never seen these organic dried pineapples, and I was like, that would be so delicious, chopped up on top of some oatmeal or a chia bowl. That's what I'm intending to use it for. So tonight I'm going to make some chia pudding, the chia seeds I also buy at Costco, with some coconut milk. I'm going to mix it up tonight, put it in the refrigerator, let it set. Then tomorrow I can enjoy this for breakfast with a little bit of shredded coconut, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, and chopped dried pineapple on top. I've already gotten into the bag. They're delicious, but that was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, that's going to make the most amazing tropical chia bowl. So I'm excited to give these a try on top of that. Or you can put them on top of oatmeal. You can chop them and put them inside of a salad. That would also be incredible. So you can use dried fruit in so many different ways, especially something like dried pineapple. It adds a ton of flavor. Kaya and the kids are obsessed with these heavenly hunks. Kaya loves them because he'll grab one right before he goes to work out. It's like a good pre-workout snack for him. You can think of them as like the energy bites. I have a lot of recipes for those here on my channel, but these are convenient and actually they're pretty darn clean, to be honest with you, and they're gluten-free. So we love to have these on hand. Like I said, Kaya will grab that with some water. He'll have it as like a pre-workout snack. I chop them in half and I put them in the kids' lunchbox as a great snack. The kids actually call them brownies. So they are definitely a huge hit in our house. Speaking of huge hit. So the first time I saw these, I want to say it was at Target a year or 2 ago. Target got like all these like specialty Siete chips. And I was like, oh my goodness, those are right up my alley. Anything cinnamon sugar, I am all about that. So our Costco finally has the large size of the Siete churro chips. You can see they've been opened because I packed some for the kids to head over to the pool. But we love these. These are so delicious and they're just a healthier alternative. It's not necessarily a health food. It's not going to give you a ton of nutritional value. But if you're somebody who's looking for a sweet treat, this is a great alternative to have on hand, and getting it at Costco is a huge value. Then I picked up a pack of the organic bananas because bananas are a huge staple in our house, super affordable at Costco, and I'm trying to maintain their freshness because I have 3 behind me that need to get used first, and I didn't want these to go bad. But lately Whole Foods has been out of them or they haven't looked great, so I'm trying to maintain the freshness because it's been a little bit challenging for me lately to get great looking organic bananas. But we use these daily, whether it's in smoothie or sliced up on oatmeal, sliced on a chia bowl. You can use bananas in everything. I bake a ton and I use a ton of bananas in my baking. So every time we're at Costco, I'm sure to grab these. The next staple is this organic quinoa. For $9.49, you get a ton of quinoa, first of all. And second of all, it's the best tasting quinoa ever. I have tried quinoa, I mean, every brand over the last 14 years, 15 years since I've been embarking on this healthy journey, and there has never been a quinoa that has tasted quite as good as this Kirkland's quinoa. I love this one so much, and even Kaya is like, that Costco quinoa is where it's at. Like, that tastes delicious. So for $9.49, this is definitely a great item to have on hand and stocked in your pantry. So with the quinoa, Kaya's been really into making like power bowls for himself because he works out a ton. So he'll make up the quinoa or some brown rice. He'll make a pack of the ground beef or ground turkey, and then he cooks it all with this tiki masala sauce. He absolutely loves this tiki masala from Costco. I think it comes in a 3-pack, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's a 2-pack, but it's $5.49, and it adds a ton of flavor to whatever you're cooking. Let's say you're gonna chop up some broccoli, cauliflower, yellow squash, zucchini, and put all of that into a pan. You could pour this over top. You could add in one of the sausages that we showed earlier, and then you could serve all of that over top of some of the cooked quinoa. And that's the example that I'm trying to give you guys of really quick, easy, and convenient meals that don't take a ton of time and you don't have to do everything from scratch on a weeknight. Having things on hand like this that are a shortcut are an absolute must. Then our Costco finally had back the huge bag of Archer Farms mini grass-fed beef sticks. We love these. These are so good, so convenient. I put them in the kids' lunch boxes. The kids have them as a quick snack. I put them in the cooler when we go to the pool. We love having these grass-fed beef sticks. Such a great, easy source of protein that will keep you full. If you're running errands during the day, you need a quick snack in your purse, this is where it's at. Then last but certainly not least, this was probably the most exciting find, and I saved it for the very end of the video. So hopefully you're still here. So I've shared in many videos, I will link some of them up for you here in the cards, how I love to make smoothie bags for my smoothies. What I do is I put all of my ingredients. I slice up my banana, some power greens, some carrots, some ginger, some zucchini. I throw all of that into here with some of the frozen Daybreak blend. I seal it up, let out the air, seal it up, throw it in the freezer. Then in the morning, I grab them out. I make 5 to 7 of them at a time. I grab them out of the freezer, toss it in my blender, add in some liquid. Hopefully you're seeing some B-roll of this now. Add in some liquid, blend. I'm out the door in 3 minutes with my smoothies. These ones are from Pasture. I will say they are amazing. They have a flat bottom, okay? So it makes it super simple for you to fill them up, but they're pretty pricey. I think it's 2 for $23. So you get 2 bags for like $23 or $24. Still, you use them over and over and over again. So to me, it's definitely a cost worth investing in. But when we were at Costco yesterday, I saw, not me, Kaya saw it first and he was like, babe, for $21, $21.99, you get 6 bags in here. Given 3 of them are the smaller snack size, so like the 1.5 cups, which is great for packing snacks in your purse or throwing them into your kids' lunch boxes. But then you also get 3 of the 3 cup size, which is perfect for smoothie bags. So for $21.99, I think this is a great value, and all of the silicone bags are just so easy to use. They wash beautifully. I feel so much better because I'm not making a huge impact on the environment. It's just one of those things that I love having these on hand. So for $21.99, I definitely think this is a great deal. I wanna thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked this haul, you can go ahead and let me know by giving it a big thumbs up, and now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click, that way you don't miss a single video, and I hope to see you back here next Thursday.